Swear that 16 wasn't ending, it was worse. 16 and expelled the headmaster shaking hands. Said son, we wish you well, but the school there's other plans. For students who show up and do the work required. You showed up for the fights instead, so now you're fired. From the only future that this postcode offers mostly. Walked home through the estate and felt it pressing closely. Every older boy who never left still standing corners. Mother crying in the kitchen every morning. Uncle Raymond pulled me off the corner that December. Said, nephew, I have something that I need you to remember. The estate will always take you back, it never closes. But the door that's closing now won't reopen, I suppose this. Uncle Raymond drove me to the boxing gym on Tuesday. Said, nephew, channel everything into what you say. With your hands, not with your mouth, not with your anger. Turn the expulsion into fuel, turn stranger into someone coaches notice. Turn the corner into somewhere I just visited, not a mourner of my own potential. Raymond saw it first. Expelled at 16 wasn't ending, it was worse. Amateur titles by age 19, Raymond ringside. Every fight he drove me there and sat inside the same seat every time, left corner, second row. Said, nephew, I just show up, everything else you know. Professional contract, 22 years old. Raymond called it, said I knew this from the cold. December when I pulled you off that corner standing. Said the estate will always take you, but understanding when to leave is everything. He said that winter, Raymond never boxing trained, just saw the splinter of potential buried under anger and the postcode. Most people only see the anger, Raymond saw the road. Uncle Raymond drove me to the boxing gym on Tuesday. Said, nephew, channel everything into what you say. With your hands, not with your mouth, not with your anger. Turn the explosion into fuel, turn stranger into someone coaches noticed. Turn the corner into somewhere I just visited, not a mourner of my own potential. Raymond saw it first. Expelled at 16 wasn't ending, it was worse. Raymond still sits, left corner, second row. Every fight, never missed one. Said, nephew, I just show up, everything else is yours. He was right, always was. Stuttered every sentence through my whole childhood. Every presentation, every should have been a normal conversation turned into something I avoided. Every word of my field teacher called on me. I'd freeze. 30 kids all waiting me to please. Just finish one sentence clean and whole. Every stumble took another piece of soul. Speech therapist at 22 named Grace said the stutter is not the problem, it's the space. You give it in your mind before you speak. Stop apologizing for it every week. You walk in here already sorry for a voice that has its own story. Said speak like you have somewhere to be. The stutter will follow you. Every frozen classroom, every presentation, every gray room where I stood and fell apart in front of strangers. Grace said that was training, those were mangers where the strength was being born inside the failure. Every stumble word became the tailor, measuring the man I was becoming. Public speaking, now the irony is stunning. 300 people, everywhere deliberate grace in the steeple of the back row. She had come without me knowing. Saw her after, said I almost wasn't going through with it this morning. She said, I know that's why I came, because sometimes we show up for the people who showed up for us. Every Thursday for 3 years, grace was the plus. She said, I have had hundreds of clients since, but the ones who choose the hardest thing convince me every time that what we do matter. Said you chose the stage despite the shadow. Grace was in the back row. Didn't tell me until after. Said I needed to see you choose it alone. Said X, 31 years old. Every Thursday for 3 years. Led to 8 minutes on that stage. Still stutter sometimes. Grace says good. Means you're still being honest. Chemistry degree. Chemistry degree. Chemistry teacher said you'll never pass the test. 17 years old and doing my level best. In the classroom where the textbooks were from 93. Teacher already decided what my future be. Stayed after school alone with borrowed equipment. Every experiment a quiet commitment to proving something not to her but to the knowledge that the subject had inside it every college. Janitor named Moses always mopped that hallway late. Said, young man, I see you in here every night till 8. Told me that his daughter was a scientist in Houston. Said the ones who stay after dark find their own solution. Triplet float for that after school darkness. Moses mopping floors the hardest. Working man I ever saw said nothing comes from leaving early. Everything from something stubborn in the stand. I became the stand. Kind of person teachers doubt kept on displaying. Like a target, I just aimed at it and hit it. Chemistry degree and Moses knew I'd get it. Graduation Moses in the crowd somehow. Daughter called him, told him he should come right now. Said that kid you mopped beside for 2 whole years just walked across the stage. He earned it through the tears. Moses stood and clapped the longest of the crowd. Teacher saw me, see him waved at him out loud. Said that man right there, believe before you did. Everything I built it for that kid. Moses never taught a class, never held a grade. Just showed up with mop and bucket every night. He stayed, said young man the janitor sees everything in school. The ones who stay and grind at night and nobody's fool. Triplet float for that after school darkness. Moses mopping floors the hardest. Working man I ever saw said nothing comes from leaving early. Everything from something stubborn in the stand. I became the stand. Kind of person teachers doubt kept on displaying. Like a target, I just aimed at it and hit it. Chemistry degree and Moses knew I'd get it. Moses retired last spring. Daughter doing my party, I spoke at it. Said this man mopped the floor beside me every night for 2 years. Never once told me to go home. That was everything. 19 years old. 19 years old, sleeping in the car outside the gym. Every morning 5 a.m. the chances looking slim. Mother didn't know I left, she thought I was in college. Spent the tuition on the gym and built my own knowledge. 6 months living in that parking lot before the owner found me washing up inside and said, son, I'm a donor. A 1 month free membership and 1 month on my couch now. After that you earn, you keep, but find another house now. Owner's name was Carl, he never asked for anything back. Just said pay it forward when you're standing on the right track. 6 months on his couch, 6 months of learning every session. Carl became the closest thing, a father every lesson. Phone plays for the parking lot mornings. Life came with no warnings. Just a car at 5 a.m. and car changed everything about my world. Now with money, just with time. Said son, your hustle is not a crime. It's a blueprint, pay it forward when you ready. Car kept my whole future steady. 3 years later on the gym on Morrison Street, car came open and day, sat down in the front seat. Said I knew that parking lot would lead you somewhere bigger. Never told you, but I watched you every night and figured anyone who sleeps outside to chase what they believe in deserves a couch, deserves a chance, deserves a reason to keep going. I just gave you 30 days of shelter. Everything everything else you built yourself through every swelter. Carl sat front row, opening day, said nothing, just nodded like he always knew this was coming. Named the gym after the parking lot. He found me, he said the place that broke you open is the place that crowned you. Fun place for the parking lot mornings. Life came with no warnings, just a car at 5 a.m. in car. Changed everything about my world. Now with money, just with time. Said son, your hustle is not a crime. It's a blueprint, pay it forward when you ready. Car kept my whole future steady.
Carl still comes every Tuesday, sits in the same front seat, never pays, never will. The parking lot is the logo, his idea. Say remember where you started, never forget the car.
I cried 1997, father sold his shop. Everything we owned to pay for flights that didn't stop. Until we landed Birmingham in February cold. 9 years old and everything familiar left in souls. School was English, kids were cruel, the accent made me target. Every lunchtime eating alone, learning how to market myself as someone other than the boy who just arrived. Smiling, nodding, figure out the rules and you survive. PT teacher, Mr. Collins saw me running track alone. Said son, that striding isn't something that can be taught or shown. It's either in you or it isn't, and it's clearly in you. Said train with us on Thursdays, let the athletics bring you something here that feels like home. I went that Thursday. Every Thursday after that became my own way. Through the English winter, through the accent, through the lonely. Running gave me somewhere I belonged if only. Chorus strings play for acrimony. Father sold the shop without a warning. A Faco Birmingham in February. Everything familiar, temporary. Collins saw the stride and saw the person. Every Thursday training made it worse. The homesick less because the track was constant. Something, 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 something. Rooted, something, something. Honest. National junior champion 22. Father came to every race, he always knew. Said son, I sold this shop to buy your future. Running gave it back to you, the suture. Between the life we left and life we living. Collins giving, Thursdays father giving. Everything he had to get us here now. Both of them invested in the clear now. Father caught a crop after every medal. Said son, tell me everything to pedal to the floor. Describing racism, just listening. Every detail, every time glistening. With the pride of someone who sold everything for a flight and watched it turn to something. Collins never knew what father gave up. Father never knew what Collins made up. Chorus strings play for acrimony. Father sold the shop without a warning. A Faco Birmingham in February. Everything familiar, temporary. Collins saw the stride and saw the person. Every Thursday training made it worse. The homesick less because the track was constant. Something, something, something. Rooted, something, something. Honest.
Collins retired last year. Father flew from Accra for the ceremony. First time back in England since we arrived. They met finally. Said nothing for a moment. Then father said thank you for the Thursdays. Collins said thank you for sending him. Both of them knew what the other meant.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Homeless shelter, age of 41. 3 kids taken by the system, everyone said this was the ending, this was bottom. Everything I built and everything I got, and gone inside 18 months of bad decisions. Layered over grief, the precise incisions of a life dismantled piece by piece methodically. Stood in that shelter lobby chronologically. Case worker Sandra handed me a photo, said everything begins right here. I told her I have heard that speech before. She said I know, but this time you're the one who has to show up for it. Not for me, not for the children, yeah, just for yourself first. The building of a stable floor to stand on starts with you before it starts with anything else. True. Organ place for shelter lobby mornings. Sandra's folder 41, the warnings of a system that could help us swallow everything depended on the hollow choice between the giving up completely and the starting over indiscreetly, quietly without an audience. Just Sandra and the folder and the sentence. 2 years clean, 2 years employed apartment. Kids came back on a Wednesday. The department called and said the judge just signed the order. Everything Sandra said about the border between the man I was and who I needed to become first proof correct. I heeded every word she said and built the floor she talked about before I chased the story. Sandra came to the apartment warming, kids running everywhere that morning. She stood in the doorway, didn't enter, just look at everything said. I remember the lobby 2 years ago. You standing, said I have heard that speech. I'm demanding nothing from this moment, just the scene of what the speech became worth believing. Organ place for shelter lobby mornings. Sandra's folder 41, the warnings of a system that could help or swallow everything depended on the hollow choice between the giving up completely and the starting over indiscreetly, quietly without an audience. Just Sandra and the folder and the sentence. Sandra stood in the doorway, kids running past her legs. She didn't come in, said this is yours. I just held the door, closed it quietly. Still the best thing anyone ever did. Held the door. That was enough. That was everything.
Walked away from corporate law at 34. Partner check 2 years away, walked out the door. Tuesday morning, left the badge upon the desk. Nobody saw it coming past every test. Every benchmark hit on time, on budget, always. 13 years of 70-hour hallways. Walk the elevator, press the lobby button. Something in me finally said enough then. Wife met me at the door, said you look different. I said I quit, she said okay, what's next then? Thought she panicked, thought she listed the mortgage. Instead she said I wonder when you noticed that the person who walked in each night exhausted wasn't you anymore. I almost lost it. 6 months later, personal trained and certified. Something I had done at 5 a.m. beside the corporate life now became the whole thing. 3 clients first month, word spread the whole ring. Of the office building where I used to work now sends me referrals every week. The network I spent 13 years inside now feeds me. Different way than before, but completely. Old partner called and asked if I regret it. Said the Tuesday morning when I headed to the elevator was the first decision in 13 years made with any precision. About what I actually wanted. Said the lobby button should be haunted in the building because everyone who works there wants to press and nobody else there. Distorted guitar plays for the lobby button. Pressed it once and everything was something different from that Tuesday. Wife was waiting. Always knew before me, liberating yourself from something slow and silent killing. Takes the kind of courage that the villain I was never built, but she has seen it. 13 years, she waited till I mean it. Wife still laughs about the hallway. Said I look like someone who just breathed. For the first time in years, she was right. Lobby button, best decision. Tuesday morning, 13 years late. Right on time. Right on time.
Yeah. Grew up watching father train and fire before the sun. Said, son, discipline is not about having fun. It's about a showing up regardless feeling. Tired, cold, or broken, that's the ceiling. Breaking discipline removes it every morning. Non-negotiable, no snooze, no warning. System needed, just the alarm and moving. Body before mind, catches up to proving. 16 started joining in the darkness. 5 a.m. the cold outside regardless. Season 5 I never spoke, just nodded. Side by side, the silence fully loaded. But they kinda teaching at no classroom. Carry something in the pre-dawn half noon, like a training next to someone doing it for 30 years. They're slowly brewing. Steel drums play for 5 a.m. together. Father, son, regardless of the weather. Never spoke about it, never labeled what it was. Just showed up at the table of the morning. Set the standard daily. Discipline inherited, not really. Told the goal from standing next to someone who had never once in 30 years undone. Father had a stroke last March the morning. Routine broken for the first time, warning me that everything I took for granted. Every 5 a.m. we planted side by side, couldn't disappear completely. Sat beside his bed and thought discreetly of the 30 years of silent mornings, all the discipline without the warnings. He came back to training 8 months later, slower now but steady, nothing greater. Then the morning when he set his alarm again, reached out his hand, said son, no harm in starting over at the bottom. Everything we built, we haven't lost them. Those 5 a.m.s are still inside you. I just need you there beside me, guide you. Steel drums play for 5 a.m. together. Father, son, regardless of the weather. Never spoke about it, never labeled what it was. Just showed up at the table of the morning. Set the standard daily. Discipline inherited, not really. Told the call from standing next to someone who had never once in 30 years undone. 8 months after the stroke, 5 a.m. alarm again. His idea says, son, I need you there. Same darkness, same cold. He goes slower now. Never said a word about it. Neither did I. Some things don't need words. Never did. Yeah. Yeah. 30 38 years old, first time in any gym. Walked in Tuesday, January on a whim. That was really desperation dressed as resolution. Every machine a foreign language, no solution. Visible to someone who had never lifted. Stood beside the dumbbells, completely gifted with the look of someone lost a trainer named Delilah. Said, sir, can I help you with a smile? Delilah spent an hour showing me the basics. Never once made me feel stupid for the faces I was making, trying to remember sequences. She said, sir, we all start somewhere. The differences between the ones who stay and ones who leave is not the knowledge, it is what you believe about your right to be here taking space. Said, sir, you have every right to your place. Yes, yes. Saxophone plays for January. Every resolution temporary for the ones who quit, but I stayed February. March and April, May became ordinary. Morning ritual, Delilah moved to Denver. 6 months since she left, but I remember everything she said about belonging. Stayed because she said it kept me going strong. And yeah, it kept me going strong. And yeah. 2 years later, different body, different morning. Different man who walks in without the warning. Signals firing that he doesn't fit here. Delilah texted from Denver, said I hear it's still going. I said every single day. She said I knew it from the Tuesday way. You look so lost, but still walk through the door. Said most people turn around, I saw something more. Something in the walking through the door, not knowing anything but going anyway and showing up for something unfamiliar that is braver than the ones who only come when they can savor the advantage of already knowing how. Delilah said, sir, you were brave that first Tuesday. Now go be brave for someone else who's standing at the door, not sure if they belong or landing. Saxophone plays for January. Every resolution temporary for the ones who quit, but I stayed February. March and April, May became ordinary. Morning ritual, Delilah moved to Denver. 6 months in, she left, but I remember everything she said about belonging. Stay because she said it kept me going strong. And Delilah still texts every January. Says happy Tuesday, sir. I see still going. She says I know. 2 years in Denver, still training. Both of us, different gyms, same Tuesday. Yeah. 20 pounds overweight, the doctor said it plainly. Son, your heart is working twice as hard and mainly due to choices made across the last 3 years now. Changed completely, you're prepared for what appears now. On this chart is your trajectory, I nodded. Drove home slow and sat outside and plotted. Nothing, just the windshield in the parking of the life I had been living in the darkening. And wife didn't know what doctor said that morning. Came inside and she was there, no warning. Just the coffee and a reading and the normal. Everything I almost lost looked so formal. Ordinary, beautiful, I sat down. Told her everything, she put the pages face down. Said okay tomorrow morning early. Both of us together starting surely. Rose, piano plays for ordinary mornings. Coffee and a wife who heard the warnings. With me, not at me, just beside me. Every 5 a.m. she's right beside me. Never asked her to, she just decided that whatever I was fighting, she provided. Company for every early session. Wife became my greatest training lesson. Hey, 18 months and 40 pounds of different. Person standing in the mirror, the significant thing was not the weight, but what she gave me. Every morning she could have just saved me. Seat on the couch and carried on with reading. Instead she laced her shoes without me needing to ask twice and never once complain now. 2 years in together and we've gained now. Doctor saw me at the checkup, speechless. Said whatever you are doing, keep this okay. Tomorrow both of us believing in the ordinary miracle of showing up together every morning, going. Rose, piano plays for ordinary mornings. Coffee and a wife who heard the warnings. With me, not at me, just beside me. Every 5 a.m. she's right beside me. Never asked her to, she just decided that whatever I was fighting, she provided. Company for every early session. Wife became my greatest training lesson. She still reads every evening. Same chair. Book face down now on the side table. 5 a.m. alarm set for both of us. Never discussed it. She just set hers too. That was 2 years ago. Still going. Both of us.